The top news for this week is that the Chinese public now has its own homegrown version of ChatGPT. It's called Erniebot by Baidu, China's search engine giant. But first up, would you believe me if I told you that scientists have now figured out a way to create a battery powered by your tears? Do you believe me? Do you? Because it's true. Researchers at Nanyang Technological University, Singapore have developed a micrometer-thin battery that can be charged by tears. The battery is made of biocompatible materials and has a glucose-based coating. The coating reacts with sodium and chloride ions in the water inside the battery, which serves as a circuitry for generating electricity. Since sodium and chloride ions are also found in our tears, which is what makes them so salty, the lenses could practically be charged as a user wears them. The current uses include helping to correct your vision, monitoring your health, and flagging or treating diseases for people with chronic health conditions like diabetes and glaucoma. And as someone who wears contact lenses and seek maximal comfort, I had so many questions like, what happens if my eyes are dry? And will it overheat if I'm crying too much? The current downsides to this technology is that the amount of power that can be generated from tears is limited. As of right now, the battery can only generate up to 200 microwatts of power, which is enough to power basic functions like displaying information or monitoring health conditions, but it's really not enough power for complex functions such as augmented reality or video streaming. And the battery life is relatively short. It can only be charged 200 times before it no longer works. This means that the contact lenses would need to be replaced every few months, but in terms of personal hygiene, I think that's actually very healthy. Contact lenses, no matter how long they say you can leave them in, should always be replaced as frequently as possible. You just never know how much germs are in that little soup that you call your contact lens case. Additionally, the battery could also malfunction. There's also the possibility that the contact lenses might be uncomfortable. The tear-powered battery adds extra weight and bulk to the contact lenses, so that could make them uncomfortable to wear in the long run. All in all, I think this is revolutionary technology. There's just a few challenges that have to be addressed before this becomes a reality. Moving on to the main topic of today's episode. You might be wondering, what does the ERNIE stand for in Baidu's Erniebot? The ERNIE stands for Enhanced Representation Through Knowledge Integration, which was introduced back in 2019. And in Chinese, it's called Wen Xin Yi Ge. And similar to ChatGPT, ERNIE is a large language model that can hold conversations, generate text, make summaries, and translate languages. It is based on Baidu's own Transformer-based LLM, ERNIE, and has been trained on a massive dataset of text and code. It also has a sister AI bot called Wen Xin Yi Ge, which is Baidu's text-to-image model. This is the first time that a large language model of this caliber has been made available to a wide audience, and ERNIE has the potential to be used in a variety of applications such as customer service, education, and entertainment. Of course, ERNIE is still under development, but it has already been used in a number of applications such as writing news articles, translating languages, and generating code. Baidu is planning to make ERNIE available to users outside of China in the future. Why is this important, you might ask? Because the availability of ERNIE in a country like China is a sign of growing maturity in the artificial intelligence industry. Large language models like ERNIE are becoming increasingly powerful and capable, and they're opening up new possibilities for how AI can be used in our everyday lives. After hearing about Erniebot, I'm sure you guys are just dying to try him out. Well, unfortunately, you can't, because Erniebot is only available to Chinese users with a Chinese phone. So I went ahead and did it for you guys. Before I get into my question, I just wanted to share a couple of questions that I screenshotted here. This interaction was my favorite. It's really funny. So this user asks, is Robin Li, the CEO of Baidu, a capitalist? And ERNIE says, this view is wrong. Li Yanhong, the founder, chairman, and CEO of Baidu, is fully responsible for Baidu's strategic planning and operation management and plays an important role. Therefore, we should look at everyone in every group objectively, and we cannot simply classify all successful people as capitalists. The same user then asks, is Ma Huateng, Pony Ma, the CEO of Tencent, a capitalist? To which Erniebot responds, Ma Huateng is a capitalist. And the final question this user asks is Jack Ma, the CEO and founder of Alibaba, a capitalist? To which Erniebot also responds, Jack Ma is a capitalist. While a lot of Chinese users are asking tech or important questions, there are a lot of users who are aiming for that getcha moment. You know how some people try to ask ChatGPT to do something bad? And here, the users are behaving the same way. Sometimes the users will ask questions like, has this CEO done something bad? Does this person have a criminal record? And it's very obvious here that if it's a question that puts Baidu in jeopardy, the model is trained to give very positive responses. So there will be no getcha moment here. Now, of course, here at Emily.mp4, we're not here to troll Ernie. Personally, I'm more interested to see how creative Ernie can get and whether or not he has critical thinking skills. Because the true sign of intelligence isn't just knowing data, but how to problem solve. With all the advancement in technology and artificial intelligence, will humans survive or will humanity cease to exist? And the answer that Ernie gave us was, whether humans will become extinct is a complex question that depends on many factors, including how humans respond to various challenges such as natural disasters, global warming, ecological destruction, the spread of diseases, etc. Historically, human beings have experienced many challenges and crises such as plagues, wars, natural disasters, etc. But each time they have successfully overcome difficulties and continue to survive and develop.
One eternity later.
Therefore, in order to ensure the future and survival of human beings, we need to take positive actions, including reducing greenhouse gas emissions, protecting natural resources, and strengthening global cooperation, etc. We should also focus on developing technology and wisdom to find more sustainable solutions to meet future challenges and crises. In conclusion, whether human beings will become extinct is an uncertain issue, but we can create a better future, though. Here's the thing. Before I played around with Ernie myself, I read a lot of comments online, and some of the Chinese users who are exposed to both ChatGPT-4 and Ernie said that Ernie is not as good as ChatGPT-4. Look, maybe it's not. It's still in development. But one thing that I know for sure is that when it came to this particular question, ChatGPT-4 basically gave me more or less the same answer. The one thing that I would say I like that ChatGPT-4 did better is that it broke down its answer into 3 different categories. So the first category is reasons for optimism, and that included human augmentation, problem-solving tools, resource management, and democratization of knowledge. And in the second category, ChatGPT-4 listed reasons for concerns, such as ethical implications, economic displacement, AI misalignment, and existential risk. And finally, ChatGPT-4 offers some tangible solutions, such as regulation and oversight, open collaboration, long-term research, and public discourse. So yeah, the impact of AI and technology on the future of humanity is not predetermined and is likely to be shaped by the choices and policies we adopt now. And that's why I think it's so important to learn about artificial intelligence and robots, driverless cars, and biotechnology, because I don't know about you guys, but I want humanity to survive. Ultimately, we have to embrace technology like Erniebot, ChatGPT, or whatever large language model that I know you've been using to cheat on your homework. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you like and subscribe. And if you guys can do me a favor, please drop a comment below and tell me what question you would like me to ask Erniebot next. Thank you.